Hello guitar players, and today if you're brand new to guitar, you're a beginner just starting out on the guitar, or maybe having problems, been trying to play for a few months or so, and you're having problems making the chords sound clear and being able to move from one to the other, then I'm going to help you today. I'm going to show you 4 chords made a special way that's going to have you playing these 4 chords, making them sound clear and being able to move from one to the other by moving only 2 fingers. Okay? Now, the 4 chords are the G and the C and the D and the E minor. So G, C, D, and E minor. Now the way you see me making them here is the standard way. Open G, okay, open C, open E minor, and then D. But what you see also is a lot of movement from one chord to the other, a lot of finger movement. And this is where the problem comes in for anyone starting out on learning to play the guitar. It's being able to make the chord sound clear, okay, and be able to move from one to the other. And what I'm going to do is show you a special way to play these 4 chords. You'll be able to play them. You'll be making them sound clean in just a day or 2. And you can use these 4 chords to play hundreds of songs. You don't need to know hundreds and hundreds of chords and scales and modes and all that sort of thing. There's so much information out there, but you want to learn how to play, learn how to play fast, practice about 10 minutes a day, and learn these 4 chords and focus on these 4 chords. You'll be able to play hundreds and hundreds of songs just in a matter of days, weeks at the most. So, here's what we're going to do. Your ring finger and your little finger are going to be pressing the 1st and 2nd strings, which are the small strings at the bottom, right next to the 3rd fret. And they will lock in. They will not move while you're playing any of these 4 chords. They stay right there all the time. The G chord, you would add your 1st finger to the 5th string, 2nd fret. Now you want to be right next to the fret, not on top of it, right next to it. Okay, and then the 2nd finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. Okay, right next to it. And you'll keep these 2 bottom fingers locked in, right here at the bottom on the 1st and 2nd string, 3rd fret. So there's G. That's what it sounds like. Okay, 4-finger G. To go to C, all you have to do is move your 1st finger down 1 string and your 2nd finger down 1 string. Now you're on the 4th and the 5th strings. These 2 are still down at the bottom on the 1st and 2nd string, 3rd fret. There's C. That's it. Move them back up 1 string apiece to the 5th and 6th strings. You're back to G. So that's the way you want to practice them. G, C, G. You want to try to move the fingers together. Drop them down, move them back up. So that's the G, and then the C. Okay? To play the D, all you have to do is move your 1st finger to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay? 3rd finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. For your 1st finger. I'm sorry, it's the 3rd finger. 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. These 2 bottom ones still where they are. They don't move. There's D. And when you strum, you want to try to hit the bottom 4 strings. But right now, it doesn't really matter if you hit more than the bottom 4. But this is the D. Okay? And then the E minor, all you have to do, these 2 stay locked in. You can play this 2 ways. You can use your 1st finger on the 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret, right here. 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret. And if you're able to press them down firm enough and make them sound clear, that's the E minor. Okay? You can also, if you need to make them sound good and be able to press them straight down and make them clear, you can use your 1st finger on the 5th string, your 2nd finger on the 4th string. They're both on the 2nd fret. Okay? So you can play it 1 finger on both strings, or 1st and 2nd finger on the 4th, 5th string together. So here's what it looks like. if you sit down, you want to practice, you can practice these at any order. It really doesn't matter. You can start with G, and like I say, you can start with downstrokes, just being able to play the chord and change it from one to the other. E minor. Back to G. C. So all there is to it makes it so much easier than playing the standard open chords. Then a D, G, E minor, C, D. And then you change them up. Go back to C, like this, or G, in the order. Now, that's so much easier. As you can see, you're only having to move your first and second fingers. Instead of having the traditional open G, like this, and the open C, see that big movement? Big movement, G to C. And then the E minor, okay? And then the D. A lot of movement from one string to the other across the fretboard. With this method I'm showing you today, bottom two strings locked in on the 3rd fret, first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, second finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret for G. Just drop your 1st and 2nd finger down one string each, and that would be C. Technically, it's a C add 9, okay? It's a technical name, but we're going to call it C for the purpose of learning and practicing them this way. And then the E minor, 4th and 5th string, 2nd fret, remember? And you can use the 2 fingers if you need to. And then the D, 1st finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Again, these 2 at the bottom stay on the 1st and 2nd string all the time, on each of the 4 chords. And there's D. And so I would start off just using downstrokes and learning the chords and the movements, okay? And concentrate just on these 4 chords. If you've been trying to learn other things, notes, scales, and all that sort of thing, and you just wanting to learn how to play songs and learn them quick without going through a formal type of course and take months and months to learn, these 4 chords, learning this way, being able to play them clear and even and smooth from one to the other, you will be able to play hundreds of songs, hundreds, even thousands of songs. And with the use of a capo, which I'll show you in another video, it just opens up a whole new batch of chords, chords that you can use to play thousands of songs. But for now, just concentrate on these 4 chords, nothing else, nothing else. 10 minutes every day. Pick your guitar up and just practice the way I'm just showing you here, using G, E minor, okay, C, or G, C, D, G. Start with downstrokes. Like I said, if you're brand new or been having trouble with making chords, start with downstrokes. Make sure you're playing each one sounding clear. Clear as it should. C. And then D. Once you get them sounding clear, just create your strum. Doesn't matter what type of strum it is. Let your wrist relax. Back and forth. Create your strum and start changing these chords. You'll see how you can create some beautiful, beautiful sounds. And a lot of these chords, you may recognize songs using these chords. Just like that. See the variations of chord to chord. And that way you just strum, practice them in any order you want to go to. But again, secret to playing guitar, it's not hard. It's not hard at all, folks. If you'll just take this method I'm showing you, these 4 chords played this way, learn them, make them sound clear, get to where you can play, change from one chord to the other. And again, when you're making your chord changes, like from G to C, you'll want to move your 1st and 2nd finger together. You know, you don't want to go put the 1st finger down and move the 2nd finger down. you try to move them together. Smooth and even, just like that. And it's going to take a little practice, but don't get frustrated. You'll be able to learn these 4 chords in just a matter of days, maybe by the end of the day. You want them to sound clear, you want to be able to change from one to the other, and then you start putting it together. G, sound like this. C, D, G, E minor, and C, and D, G. I hope this has helped you. Being able to play 4 chords and be able to play hundreds of songs, it will get you motivated. It'll give you a lot of excitement and wanting to continue to practice and learn these 4 chords well. And again, you don't have all that movement when you try to learn the standard G and the C and the D and E minor. None of that frustration, because you're only moving 2 fingers. These 2 stay locked in. And like I say, matter of days, maybe by the end of the day, you'll be playing all 4 chords. So learn them well. If you have any questions, leave your questions down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe. By you subscribing to my channel, you'll be notified each and every time I put up a new video. Usually once a week is what I generally do. So be sure to subscribe. You'll be notified each time I put up a new one. Again, your comments below, let me hear from you. Any questions you have about problems you have with learning to play guitar, let me know in the comments below. I'll answer your questions personally. I try to do it within 24 hours, and I do my best to try to answer any of your questions in full to the best of my ability. Also, in the description below, there's a link to my website, Best Beginner Guitar Lessons. If you want to go there and click down there and click the button there, it's going to bring you my website, put your email in, and you'll be brought to 38 step-by-step beginner guitar lesson video tutorials. That's the standard way. That's the complete step-by-step course way. But if you're wanting to get started fast and be able to play songs for your family, with your family, friends, church group, by a campfire, whatever you're wanting to do, 4 chords is really all you need to focus on right now. 4 chords. These 4 chords played with these 2 fingers doing the movement, these 2 being locked in. I think that's it for today. Again, I love to hear from you, and leave your comments below. I always like to interact with you and try to help with anything you're having trouble with. Till next time, let's go play some guitar.